Hi everyone, my name is Kevin Taylor. This is With All Due Respect. So with all due respect, I would like to talk about a sensitive but necessary issue today, religion and politics. But before I start, I need to state that some people may be offended because it is the bitter truth. What can I say?
We have some problems that if the drum face is there, you don't beat the side and side. You have to beat the middle.
So recently I have seen so many pastors making their mark on television and on social media platforms. What excites me most is how creative some of these men of God have become. Yeah, when I say creative, it's simple. Some churches have come to realize that marketing themselves is their basic responsibility to win souls for Christ. And I think they might be right. In the early 90s and 80s, church was nice but lacked something vital, which is entertainment. Those were the days you see signposts of boring pictures like Mary holding Jesus and the lamb looking at Jesus and saying, "Hey, what do we do, Father?" And some horrific pictures of Jesus hanging on the cross. One thing I'll never forget when I was growing up is that as a Christian, I was to live my life as a lamb or a sheep and to be obedient to the Lord. But who wants to be a lamb or a sheep when you can be an angel like Obinim? Today's church is all fun and entertaining, and we Christians too are being proactive and keeping records. We are keeping records to the extent that even at church during worship and all that, we dey keep records, we dey take selfies. In case God make mistake, we tell him, "God, check my Facebook accounts." Then I did church that day. But as a Christian, I know Jesus is not so excited about how some men of God have decided to use his name and images to be successful. And it's the truth. They are using Jesus' name to be successful. Over the years, things have really changed when it comes to churches, especially with marketing. Some men of God are doing a great job. There are also many of them who are doing same, but they are doing it through other things, through fashion, charisma, and even through speaking good English with some ease, yeah.
Once you do open your friend Peter, what do you do? Was I'm catching fish. I'm catching fish. Me yinam. And when I used to catch Peter, I say, "Peter, stop the catching fish and come and catching woman being for me."
Some people might wonder why I have decided to concentrate on Christian religion and not the others. I understand there are other religions in this country, but the reason why I'm talking about Christianity is because it is the majority religion in this country, and the one I belong to, and I feel comfortable talking about it. Sometimes I find it difficult to understand how difficult it is to be a Christian in this country. If God owns a bank, in this country, I know it's going to be one of the richest banks in the world. The reason is easy. Every day I hear on television and on radio, some men of God always telling us to give money to God in the house of the Lord, which is nothing wrong with that. But my only worry with this is simple. When these pastors are asking for the money, they say it's for God. But when it's time to cash the money, say you go cash the money from the bank, you check on the checkbook, it's the name of the pastors on the book. So if today the pastor no day, in wife no day, who go be the automatic controller of the bank or of the church money? It's a question that we all need to answer. Now some pastors have become TV celebrities overnight, and majority of them have seen massive changes in their lives, which to me is amazing. Like Virgin Pastor, who represented the 10 Virgin pastors in Ghana. He's now a famous guy and can be seen all over the country. And what makes me like this guy, it's so cool. Let me tell you the reason why I like this guy. He's honest in his delivery, and also he makes Christianity very interesting. He came into the limelight, simple. He became famous because he claimed to be a virgin. Yes, listen to this.
Since I started preaching, or since I was born to this earth, I haven't slept with any woman before. I am purely virgin.
So after getting married for a few weeks and tasting woman for the first time, Virgin Pastor started declaring support and predicting the elections. Can you believe that?
The whole Ghana.
With all due respect, this brings us back to the issue of religion and politics. The main issue here is lots of pastors came out to pronounce the outcome of the just ended presidential election, and the most interesting part is they all get their info from one source, God. If all these pastors got their vision from God, then why were there so many different answers? So I ask, If God was a newspaper or a TV station in Ghana, which one would you think he will be? Please don't say GTV, because you know GTV, they'll come out and say they have technical difficulties. There are so many reasons why I like men of God like Kumchacha. Yes, I like Kumchacha. It's simple. He wants to be president himself, so he doesn't have time predicting for other people to become president. And I think as a Christian and a Ghanaian, this is the kind of motivation I need, even when I know I can't read a single line, but can be president of this big country.
Do you have the capacity to be a president?
Capacity.
Yes, to be a president.
Capacity. No. You can. I don't understand the capacity. Yeah.
Can you be a president?
Yeah. I can be a president.
Kumchacha, I beg, just keep this suit. Don't change it. The suit, you don't even need bulletproof. It's already a bulletproof. Trust me. Sometimes I ask myself, when these pastors prophesy and the outcome does not come out as expected, does it somehow prick our conscience as Ghanaians and as Christians as a whole? Do we consider it as one of the normal blunders God makes all the time? It looks like some pastors are making it look like a norm that God always makes mistakes. Yes, that's what I think. Because I have seen the same pastors who are being praised today, being vilified and shamed on radio when their prophecies failed to be true. But my concern is, why don't we as citizens, why don't we as citizens realize that God does not care about our politics and that he expects the best from us? Because hard work pays. Yes, it pays. That's why Wayome got paid, or Mr. Wayome Adelai. And also, through the same hard work by Mr. Martin Amidu, you can retrieve the money from Wayome. Trust me, that's funny. I might not be spiritually inclined, but what I know is God will never come and put food on any man's table in the morning and even add this way chocolate drink on the side for you to enjoy. No, God no go do that, trust me. But it is only through hard work, like the way that Majid Michel has realized that being a pastor is more lucrative than being an A-list movie star. And if he works hard enough, Majid, if you work hard enough, you might be predicting next 4 years elections. Now for my take, with all due respect. The world has changed and is still changing, so we need to change the way we think and do things as Ghanaians. We as a country don't have priorities anymore because we are filled with too much tribal differences, and above that, we always use religion as a leverage to shove away our responsibilities as Ghanaians. We as Christians and Ghanaians in particular have to realize that trying to find answers within religion does not make us ignorant or evil. It is only through questioning that we can realize the path we are taking and truly understand our faith. As we can see in the Bible, God handles matters of life and death. So pray for health, pray for peace, but please don't pray for big things. Don't pray for visa when you have no idea what is out there in other people's country. Don't pray for a Range Rover when you can't even afford kerosene for your lantern at home. Don't pray for $1 million when you can't even make plans, simple plans for 500 Ghana cedis as a pure water seller. And don't pray for a husband because you might get one who does not even know how to wash their boxers.
Change your boxer. And some I want change your boxer. Me will be